The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run here with a rookie. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Here's a diving catch right side. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw it is Locke. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Locke to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, 42 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Godwin, the motion man. On 2nd down, Irving. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one good for 37 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Oh, he shifts past him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keeft taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Singletary will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Block now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Locke going to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down.
Moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
first down. Here's White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 10. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Tracy. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Locke. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt.
This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Back now in Tampa. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. He's got his man. It's White. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Dancing to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Clock now to throw. Steps away to his left. Hyatt has got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Lock. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Baker. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this complete to Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Singletary again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano